and welcome back to Best of the Bottom, where bottom class people drinking bottom shelf booze. I am the Reverend JP, and this is
Diane.
Are you okay there?
Yeah. It just yeah.
And what we like to do on this show is we drink cheap booze, we review it, we talk about it, because we drink cheap booze, so you can too. And Nico and Maverick are already in the chat. Oh, Jesus Christ. Knocking shit over all over the fucking place. But we are here. And things are lovely. And if you enjoy us, please give us a follow if you're watching on Twitch. If you're watching us on the YouTubes, give a subscribe. Click the bells. Get the notifications going. All that stuff. Yes, Nico, Maverick, and Jesus H. Christ is here. We're all here. The Holy Trinity in all its glory. God bless you in the Mav, the Nico, and the Jesus Christ. Amen. Oh, that's a good one. We're here, we're queer, and we're here to drink cheap beer. Damn, see? That's a good one. That's a good one. But before we completely get started, we have one thing to do, and that is to accept our doom. We must reach into the bag of doom, and we take the shots that are bequeathed upon us, and we shall accept our destiny. Diane, are you prepared for the doom before your hand and face and stuff?
Yeah. Okay.
Reach across the interwebs.
I don't know what that noise is. I'm grabbing across the internet.
That's the sound the internet makes when you reach across it.
3 ads.
And Jesus Christ, how many 99 peaches are in here?
I don't know, Justin, but I have had 2. So something, the bag of doom is on the fritz, because that's pretty crazy.
Oh, 3 ads. That's weak. Anyways, well, I guess that's a few cents in our pocket, I guess. I don't know, whatever.
I don't know what okay.
But yes, I got 99. I just went like I'm right down the street from Western Beverages, the tattoo shop's right there. So I went down there and I grabbed a few stuff to restock the bag of doom because I'm getting tired of the 99 bananas or the 99 stuff. And still 99. And we're all having peaches. Did you get a peach? Is yours peach too?
Peach. The sumbitch peach.
Now, I don't hate peach like you do. But, you know.
This cat. This freaking cat.
Yes, 99 Luftballons. I don't know. I don't speak German. I don't know what she just says other than 99 Luftballons.
She's just in a mood today. She was in a mood last week too. She's a loving cat, but I don't know what it is today. She will not leave me alone. Oh, I love you too. She's a sweetie, but
she's like, oh, I feel like I've been ignored recently. You must love me and love me now.
Well, I was sad earlier too, so I think she's overcompensating.
Cheers to kitty love.
To kitty love.
Name of your WWE Premium Live event. Oh. The Vegas Vargas is in the hizzy. Ooh, I am so tired of 99. Oh, I just we've had to do so many shots of 99 over our illustrious career of 3 years of complete and total inconsistency. No, actually 5 years of complete and utter inconsistency, except for the last 2 years of pretty consistency. Pretty consistent consistency. I don't know. Whatever. But tonight, we're going to be giving Martha's Shard a try. 19 Crimes. If you look back, we did an episode of trying the Snoop Dogg one. So, you know what? What's the next logical step? Martha.
Are you gonna do the scanning thing? Or does this one not talk?
We will get to that.
Ooh.
I pre-recorded a video because it's easier than trying to figure out how to hold my phone. I have it prepared.
Heck yes, Justin. That's forward thinking. That's thinking.
Yes. The little pee-pee killer. The dangling beef curtain murderer.
Dangling beef murderer.
Honestly, I'm just tired of drinking the 9 flavors. Not there for me. No more. Getting high though. I'm done. I'm down for that. I would be too. But I can't yet. But soon I'll be changing careers. Very soon. Very soon. But before we get into things, it is time for on this week's adventures of the Florida Man. Florida Man. This week, a Florida man arrested for hiding baby alligator, meth, and firearms in a pickup truck. Now look, we've all been there. We need to make a quick run to the Piggly Wiggly in our 92 Datsun pickup truck. Door locks are busted. Windows are busted. It barely runs. Catalytic converter was stolen months ago. We're doing the best we can with what we got, but we got a whole bunch of meth in the truck. We can't lock the doors. What are we going to do? We're in Florida. Baby alligator will protect the drugs. Put the baby alligator with the drugs. Then you realize, oh shit, we'd arm the baby alligator. We can't just have just a regular alligator. We'd have an alligator with guns to protect the methamphetamines. And I mean, nobody's going to look sideways about an alligator with a gun and actually it would be an 82 or 72 Datsun pickup truck, because 92 they had already switched over into they became Nissan. Bam! And this poor guy, all he was gonna do is run in there. He had to go pick up his 4 Locos. You know, he was getting 8 4 Locos. You know, that's a lot of fucking Locos. And little did they know, little Miss Karen got all offended because the alligator flipped her the bird when she was walking through. She called the police, made a scene. The alligator just started popping off rounds because he was just doing his job. He's just protecting the drugs in the truck. He's doing what he can. He's just popping off rounds left and right. Until obviously ran out of ammo, because you don't want to give the alligator too many rounds. I mean, they might just get too carried away. Just a solid like 14 rounds. That's good enough. I mean, he's an alligator. He's also got teeth, you know. And he's, you know, He's got his own life to lead. He's just a baby alligator. He's coming up in the world. He's got his whole life ahead of him, and he's got bills to pay. You know, Florida's known for teen pregnancies, just like New Mexico. You know, I mean, just a baby alligator is still like old in human years. They live to be old as fuck. I mean, this 14-year-old alligator's already got mouths to feed. You know, his homies, you know, hires him to protect the truck, and Karen's over here fucking shit up, calling the police. And now they're both in jail. Devastation.
No needers.
Just because you needed some Four Locos from the Piggly Wiggly and a pack of smokes.
Sorry.
I feel like whenever he's in the South, he exclusively shops at the Piggly Wiggly. Exclusively. Exclusive. Your cat is fucking nuts tonight.
Hold on. It's because my charger was stuck under my chair, and then she took it as like, we call her Treagle Rider of humans because she just jumps on your shoulder, and then you just walk around with her, and she's totally chill about it.
I feel like if you would have named her something different, that wouldn't have been her thing. But you manifested her destiny.
Yeah, well, she became this. She just jumps on your shoulders, and then she's like, "Where are we going?"
It's like, honestly, I feel like because I named Officer Meow Meow Fuzzy Face, Officer Meow Meow Fuzzy Face, when we first got Sadie, the black cat, he had to run around and beat the shit out of her all the time.
Yeah.
Created a monster.
She's stuck
Monster,
in my
I
throat.
say.
And this is it's super cute, but it's also a lot. People are like, cats they take care of themselves. They're not needy. I'm like, you have never met my cats.
It depends on the cats. It depends on the cats. Archibald has some serious issues. Lord Archibald Pumpernickel III. I think it's because he's so goddamn regal. He's kind of a pain in the ass. But Diane, are you ready to drink some wine?
You're Dan.
Some
can't speak.
19 Crimes, Martha Shard. So, like I was mentioning, we've done the Snoop Dogg one, and doing the Snoop Dogg one, we discovered that they have that 19 Crimes has interactive bottles or living bottles or whatever the fuck they call it. And we checked it out, and it was pretty cool. As a matter of fact, here's a little refresher.
They call me the Dog Father, king of the West Coast, and I was born to defy society. I believed in myself when the world tried to train a dog not to. Gotta thank myself for that. Already did, but I'ma do it again. Glasses up! Let's make a toast to success and nothing less. Yes, sir.
Which I thought was fucking amazing. The fact that you can have a bottle talk to you and shit. And if you remember last time, I was trying to like hold the phone up and do it was a pain in the ass.
It was disastrous.
I thought ahead, and I recorded the video first and made these little things. So Diane, are you ready to try Martha Shard? And then I will play the Martha video.
Hold on.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm so underprepared.
God,
I texted you and told you why.
I guess I know why, but I've been painting a shop for weeks. I'm still prepared.
Okay.
All right. Cheers to Martha Stewart and inside trading conviction. Insider trading? Yes, insider trading or insider information. I don't know, whatever.
Huzzah
Huzzah!
to Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg. What a wonderful pairing. Who'da thunk?
It's true. It really is lovely pairing. I don't know. It's a Chardonnay. It shards just fine. I don't know.
Shards just.
I don't know. I don't hate Chardonnays. I don't love Chardonnays. They're just Chardonnays. But like I said, what brings the 19? I think 19 Crimes knows that their wine is so they make up for it for making the bottles talk to you. Because I think we felt kind of the same about the Snoop Dogg one. But let's see what Martha Stewart has to say about it.
Work hard, play hard, drink shard. I've taught you how to cook. Let me show you how to pour. The world doesn't need just another Chardonnay. It needs a great one. I've never been big on labels, but this one is the exception. People keep telling me I should bottle my success. Okay.
I was disappointed. I'm just going to tell you right now. I was like, okay. The first little pun I was okay with. It felt properly cringy for Martha Stewart, but like Snoop Dogg's, like I felt it. Like there was something there in the way he said it. Like this just feels like she was legitimately held some cue cards and read some shit. Like, come on, Martha Stewart, you've been doing the homemaking shows for years, and that's what you bring to a live bottle.
No, I feel like that's what I think it nailed it.
You think you nailed it?
Yeah, because that's what she sounds like to me.
Well, that's
just
true.
Being like, here's some random stuff.
Like I said, I like the opening part, like work hard, play hard, drink shard. That's fine enough, but I just feel like
see, well, you were expecting the passion of a South Park Martha Stewart, you know.
Oh yes, and the
not
turkey,
like
turkey and the anus. That's what you know. What I was
queefs,
expecting turkey.
Decorating your queefs.
Yes. Well, I was thinking the turkey anus, but yeah, decorating queefs is a good thing too. I feel like that's a problem. I hyped up too much in my head.
Yes. I think you were forgetting for a second that she is kind of a ooh. I had to stop myself because I'm in the mood today.
Okay, so 19 Crimes tells the true story of rule breakers who beat the odds and overcame adversity to become folk heroes. And I feel like that's very strong for Martha Stewart. This spirit lives on today through innovations like Martha Stewart, a self-made icon who built a domestic empire. Martha's drive embodies the timeless values of 19 Crimes mavericks who came before her. Scan for more. It's got 13.8 ABV, solid. I'm proud of that. And honestly, the main reason I got the Martha Stewart one is because we did the Snoop Dogg one, and I was like, you can't do. If they got a Martha Stewart one, you know we got to do this. We have to do this. I was walking through Sprouts, getting me some sun-dried tomatoes and some arugula and some goat cheese. And I made some lovely, not really, kind of vegetarian-esque sandwiches on some whole wheat bread with the radishes and the carrots, and it was delightful. It was very delightful. And the sun-dried tomatoes actually added a little extra pop to it, and it was refreshing. But anyways, as I was purchasing my delightful sandwich makings, I saw this and I was like, "Oh, obviously, this is what we're reviewing next." We did Snoop Dogg. It's only natural to do Martha Stewart next. It's just the right thing to do. And me, as a reverend, I'm a man of morals. So where there's Snoop Dogg, there's Martha Stewart. And the wine is good enough. But the talking bottle brings it up a notch. But the fact that I feel like Martha Stewart could have brought it a little harder brings it down a little bit. So
What did you want her to say?
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
was in jail. That's why I'm on this bottle.
So I don't know if this is something like I made up in my mind, but I always pictured her sitting on a little bench in prison crocheting stuff. I don't know if I saw that somewhere or if I just made it up in my head, but that's what I just pictured her sitting out in the yard. Well, everybody else is working out. She's like crocheting shit. Or I don't know, making crafty things for the prison cell with the availability of, stuff around you.
Plastic crocheting needles.
Yeah. Have you seen the dude that makes like all these crazy Star Wars things out of paper when he was in prison for murdering the guy that murdered his wife? Like, okay.
I've never heard of such thing, but this is quite a story. I'm excited to hear.
Okay, so this guy, I'm gonna go to my TikTok here. So there was this guy, he's all over TikTok. I actually follow him. Let's see. Oh, hang on, let me get into the actual tickety talk here. But so oh, Jesus Christ. So this guy, his story is he went to prison. He used to be a he used to be a pastor at a church, and he had his wife and everything, and they would take in various homeless people and feed them and everything. And this one dude ended up raping and murdering his wife. I don't know if he raped her, but he definitely murdered her. I'm going off of memory. Maybe he raped, but either way, he murdered his wife.
Maybe she raped him and then murdered him. Stop. Go on.
But so he was seeking vengeance and killed this dude, and then he went to prison, spent, I don't know, 10 or so years in prison. And while he was there, he made all these like elaborate like Death Stars and Imperial cruisers and a bunch of these Star Wars spaceships out of paper and the materials available to him.
Well, that sounds great. I love artsy people and like people who are crafty. Artsy and crafty, that's good.
Yeah, he does a lot of impressive stuff. Let me try to find.
I try to like keep stuff thinking, oh, I'm gonna make something really artistic and cool out of things, and then I end up just like with a trash heap of like things that I thought would be good for art things.
If you murder a dude that murdered your wife and go to prison for 10 years, you'll have plenty of time to figure out how to be crafty and do these things. That, that's...
I'll think about it.
That's just an option.
I'll think about it.
Hang on, what the hell was his name?
Grandpa.
Oh, there it is.
Mommy wants to see some more toys.
I've seen like stuff where people do like fashion shows out of like stuff people like in jail have created, like, and some of them like they've made pretty cool clothes. Like I just think that's cool. I mean, what a shame, but also I think it's cool if you can like do something with yourself like that and other things. Because it's not like he had sewing needles in there. He had to make his own sewing needles. It's a where there's a will, it's a way kind of people.
Oh shit! Music. But those are all made out of paper. Every last one of those he made in prison with paper that he had available to him.
Well, that's pretty cool.
For sure. Yeah, you know, so if you murder your wife's murderer and you go to prison, make paper Star Wars stuff, and then you have a million some odd followers on TikTok, and you're famous. That's the moral of the story.
Oh, okay. You being the pastor, I'll take it and I'll leave. Church over, cool. See ya.
I should have pre-screened that for the music before it came up. Hopefully we don't have issues. I might have to do some crafty editing later for the YouTube, because you know how they get.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but you know what? You know what we're supposed to be talking about? Actually, we're talking about this. I've been 19 crimes, but actually, you know, it all fits together. It all fits together. I think the Chardonnay is growing on me.
Oh, dude, no, I think it's fine. I prefer reds because they're usually more alcohol content, and I'm like, if I have to drink something I'm not really a fan of anyway, I'd rather at least have it be higher, you know.
I mean, it's 13.8%. Reds are usually in the 14-15 range. The same. I mean, it's a little. It's not too far off.
I mean, like I said, I'll take the higher percentage. It doesn't matter the range difference. The 2% is worth it.
I will say the one thing I was disappointed in is because when I was walking past, I thought it was going to be some sort of a champagne, because I didn't realize it was just Chardonnay, which makes sense. That of course Martha Stewart would do a Chardonnay.
Well, it's cold.
I
Martha Chard or Shard.
Well, I didn't see that. I just saw Martha Stewart's face. It was. Look, man, I was excited about my arugula and spinach and goat cheese. I was hungry and I wanted to go make some sandwiches and eat dinner, and I wanted to be healthy about it. God damn it! And I caught this out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, "Oh, ooh, no, that's what we're doing for later."
I just like how she was like, "There's no way in hell you're gonna make it look like I'm taking a mugshot."
Oh yeah.
Like, she was just like, you can put me on the 19 crimes. I went to jail, but there's no way you're going to take a picture of me looking like I'm in prison.
You know what's really awesome? I tried the little scan the label thing on on our little thumbnail. It works on just a random picture. It still made the face move.
Mm.
I would show you, but it's only going to show on my phone, and that'd be complicated. So
I guess we'll all just believe you.
Don't take my word for it. Actually, take my word for it. It's not reading rainbow.
I'll be honest with you. The fact that you said don't take my word for it and then take my word for it is kind of like, wow.
Well,
No.
you know what? I'm a man of God. Take my word for
I
it.
know. And he said, speak the truth, child. And the first thing you said was, don't listen to me. So, I don't know what to tell you.
You know what I'm going to tell you?
Mm.
It is time for. So, I don't know if there's necessarily booze in the news, but this is just something interesting. I was watching Good Mythical Morning, and there was a product out there called Sun Chaser. It is the non-alcoholic cocktail that still gives you a buzz. And it contains no THC and it contains no alcohol. And it let me go to the home page. Actually, here it is. So this is what it looks like. This is the Sun Chaser. It comes in a hibiscus sunrise, and that's what the back of the can looks like. You know, you got to check that back out. You know, you got it. Is it good from the front and from the back? Oh yeah, Doja Cat.
I love Doja Cat right now.
I do. I follow her on TikTok. She's delightful.
Get Into It Yeah? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's on
That
TikTok
song?
quite a bit too.
Ooh, that's my shit all of a sudden. When I first heard it, I was like, the voices she has chosen to make, I do not enjoy. And now I'm all about it. The music video totally sells it. Me and my sister were talking about the confidence of those women in those fucking suits where it's like vagina could pop out any moment. Like it's like a high thong situation to where like half of your back is showing too. And that does not add to the roundness of asses.
I have not seen the music video of it.
Oh, it's pretty good. It's wonderful. I want her to have her own show based off of that music video. Watch the music video. She needs to have her own sci-fi show. She's fantastic. She has nailed every part of that. Very Star Trek.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it now. But I find her to be quite delightful. I watch her. I follow her TikToks. I enjoy her music. She's. I got at least 5 of her songs on my gym playlist.
Mo I'm a Cow is how I first saw her. So I was like, dude, cow themed outfits, pretty sexy.
I first discovered her through MTV, and they were playing "Say So," and then I was like, you know what, this is a good song. And then I searched it out, and I got that song, and I got some other stuff off of her album, and you know, it's just I have a good time.
I went to Meow Wolf, and I was definitely not sober. I'll just leave it at that. And I was like, what's a Doja Cat? Is Doja Cat real? I had a totally different experience than anybody I went with because I thought I heard there was actors. So I thought a lot of real people were actors. And turns out there were no actors that day. And I thought there was like a theme and something I was learning. And then it turns out, you know.
You're just observing a bunch of random people.
I'm just a jackass on drugs at Meow Wolf.
Well, if it makes you feel better, you were not the only jackass on drugs at Meow Wolf. I mean, it is. I mean,
because people were so fucking rude, and it was such a it was, I don't know, in my head there were people who were so rude, and then people who were so happy that you were not rude, and it was such like a thing. It was like it was a weird thing for me, and I was just like, wow. This must be the whole thing. And I would be like, where is this? Like, we'd start to talk about it and somebody would walk by and it would be like, hey, this room is at blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what the hell? Like, I thought it was like, and I'd be like, oh, it's over here because somebody would walk by talking about exactly what we were. It was crazy.
By the way, Meow Wolf has added a grocery store exhibit. There is a grocery aisle that's all trippy. We need to go back to Meow Wolf. We're gonna have to chronicle it because I think I still have the. Well, I didn't record shit last time.
But I really thought for a second everybody was messing with me when they were all like, "No, there was no actors there," and I was like, "Wait a second, but how the hell am I like?" I really thought there was like I don't know. I was just like, "Wow."
But anyways, back to the not booze in the news. Sun Chaser. It's supposed to be a non-alcoholic beverage that still gives you a buzz. And the whole thing is I'll read what it says in their fact sheet. What does Sun Chaser be What does Sun Chaser buzz feel like? Sun Chaser provides a delightful head tingling. Sun Chaser provides a delightful head tingle that progresses through the body. It will feel like a refreshing, light, relaxing buzz. This buzz is light, seriously, enough to take the edge off, but not enough to get you intoxicated. How strong will the buzz be? Sun Chaser's buzz is designed to be light, just enough to take the edge off, enabling you to feel relaxed, yet lifted, super social, and most importantly, more present. Sun Chaser's buzz will peak at the feeling of a single serving of alcohol. The buzz will not build on itself after 2 servings, making it a fully manageable experience. In other words, Sun Chaser will not get you drunk. If you chug 5 of them in one sitting, and in case you're wondering, we don't recommend that.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yes. And another question. How long does it take until I feel buzzed? Most individuals feel the intended effects within 15 to 30 minutes. The buzz often comes quickly, is felt for about an hour, and then gently winds down. By the way, Sun Chaser, if you need a voice actor to...
Oh yeah, is that where you were? Hold on, let me try. Sun, what is it called? Chaser?
Sun Chaser.
Sun Chaser. It's exactly like neuro whatever. But,
All right.
do you remember all those neuro drinks?
Yes.
Are they still a thing?
Oh, I don't know. I used to buy those a lot. There was a couple of them that were pretty good. Now,
Yeah, pretty good, but did they do the intended effect? I don't think so.
I don't know. Whenever I drink the Neuro Sleeps, I usually passed out pretty good.
Yeah, because it's crushed up sleeping pills.
Maybe.
Over the counter.
Now,
Benadryl.
how does Sun Chaser work? Wait, no. Yeah, how does Sun Chaser's buzz work? Sun Chaser's buzz comes from 3 nootropic supplements: GABA, 5-HTP, and L-theanine. When combined, our supplements impact the same centers in your brain responsible for stress, relief, and joy. After 1 to 2 Sun Chasers, our blend of supplements can produce a light and uplifting buzz. No alcohol necessary, as Sun Chaser will not intoxicate you. So that's a fact sheet. And honestly, I'm curious. I want to see if it actually does anything. I watched Good Mythical More, and they seem to say that it had some sort of effect. I don't know if it does. The biggest thing is it made their thighs feel tingly, which makes me think it's an orgy it's an orgy drink.
Do you wanna do a test?
I would like to. I actually
I mean,
so
you do the orgy juice, and I'll like actually drink. And then we'll see who's drunker or more impaired at the end of the situation.
well, I can guarantee you'd be more impaired. But what I was thinking. So first off, due to an unexpected influx of orders, we're out of stock. Join the waiting list. So I did put in for the waiting list, and by the way, the price on these is fucking absurd. For an 8-pack, it's $49.99.
I mean, honestly, me drinking those would be a waste because I'm like, weed's legal now. I'm definitely enjoying myself with cannabis, so I'm like, I cannot. My results would be so skewed.
Yes. But you know what? It's only 25 calories, 4 grams of sugar, alcohol free, caffeine free. It's vegan, and it's gluten friendly.
So what the fuck is it?
I
Is it
told you.
somebody who did? Yeah, but like, I don't understand.
It's basically an herbal concoction that makes you feel lovely.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm curious.
I'll stick to my Martha Shard.
I'm curious, but I don't know if I'm $50 curious.
No,
Like $50 for an 8-pack. Like I feel like you could get away with charging $20.
$50 for somebody's herbal experiment. I think we're all a little too old to like still fall for that stuff.
I don't know. Herbal ecstasy used to be pretty popular back in the day, and it got you there. And then it got banned because it got you there.
Well, I guess if this is new, we should gobble it up. You know, it's like Four Locos with caffeine. We need to get the original.
You need to enjoy it before the
before they
FDA.
ban it. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but it is worth $50. But also, somebody might be dead.
I mean, clearly the government does not want you having fun. Bastards.
Fair.
But they will cover up nuclear failures that poison a large population.
Is that what Martha Stewart went to jail for?
No, she went to jail for insider trading. But I just watched I just watched a documentary on the 3 Mile Island on Netflix earlier, and it's a delightful. Well, it's not delightful, but it's very informative, and it really opened the eyes of how capitalism almost killed 50 million people in a nuclear accident that could have been worse than Chernobyl, because they were taking out Washington D.C., New York City, Philadelphia, pretty much the entire East Coast was almost uninhabitable because the NRC was willing to cover up the failures of a utility company, and they were going to do a bunch of shit that was sketchy because they wanted to hurry up and get profits back going. And the government doesn't give a shit about you, so fuck those guys.
I would love the idea of just like everybody being wiped out because some stupid people. Just like, I'm like, honestly.
It's gonna happen eventually. It's gonna happen.
If I just all of a sudden was extinct, I'd be like, "Yep, that's how it goes, doesn't it?" Like that's how it seems to work.
Oh, it's gonna be capitalism that destroys the world eventually.
Yeah. That's what we're hoping for, right?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like money. I like making money. I like the idea of being able to overcome your adversities and make money. But the problem is, there's too much power in the corporations. It, I don't want to get all political about it, but I'm gonna get
I'm
all.
more like dinosaurs, like cataclysmic events. Like I totally believe
Which,
in
by
that,
the
and I
way,
believe in those.
the season finale of Dinosaurs, the series back in the 90s, was because of the failures of modern dinosaur society. And I could see that being a real thing. If dinosaurs were actually
People,
like
not the
that,
mama.
yeah. Like, have you seen the dinosaurs, the full run of the show?
Not the full run, no.
Oh,
I got to see a lot of parts of it, but I might have seen the whole show, but I was too young to remember.
but yeah, the way the show ends is ultimately because of the greed of the dinosaurs and nuclear winter kind of situation.
I've also seen stuff and talked to my fiance about it, so I know things. I don't know if it was a JonTron thing or if it was one of those other fellows who talked about it, but I feel like I watched something about it.
There's been a lot of YouTube channels that have talked about it.
But I remember watching it as a kid. I remember that being a thing we saw a lot, but like I can't tell you what the storylines of anything were. I just remember they were like these animatronic dinosaurs. Like it was like Barney, but not Barney.
Oh, that show was great. Do I hear crickets?
Do you hear that?
Yes.
They're right outside my in the fountain.
Dude, they're loud AF.
I know. I sleep and I was like at first because I've sort of started watching slime videos and I was like, dude, the ASMR on this shit is great. You got crickets and then just like whatever. And I was like, no, dude, I think that's like in my room. And then the other day I was checking and no, they're all right outside my window. So they're in the fountain chilling.
So I absolutely hate ASMR videos.
Does it make you feel like your jokes aren't landing? Just all these noises in the background.
Kinda. But no, you said ASMR, and like I just hate that little. And they're like, it makes my spine hurt.
Yeah, certain noises hurt me.
Like
physically.
I get physically angry, and my spine, like from my neck to my taint, it just freaking like it's this shearing pain when they start doing like the fingernail, or what really drives me nuts when they put like the little bag over, then put like shaving cream on the microphone. Oh, it's maddening, and I just want to rip somebody's eyeballs out and shove them up their ass.
What is the ASMR you're listening to though? Like
it's just shit that comes across my TikTok feed, and it angers me. And
yeah, the slime thing
and my
came
teeth
across
hurts.
my thing.
Like all kinds of stuff, but like one of the things, or they get their nails and they have a microphone like yours, the whatever the fuck
I don't have nails, so I couldn't replicate it even if I wanted to.
Yeah, neither do I. But it's all it makes
listen
me
to people stick their fingers in slime. It's like ba-doop, ba-doop. It doesn't sound like that. I thought that was gonna sound more like the noise, but badook badook is not probably.
That's not as bad, but like just I don't know what it is. It's just when you fuck with the microphone so closely, it inspires rage. But Diane, what do you think about this video? I mean, I mean,
it looks like that.
I've never blown my nose like.
Oh, dude, my allergies have me doing all kinds of crazy things trying to stop my nose
Yeah,
from
but do
itching.
you go?
Do I ever snort?
What's,
No,
what's,
but
what?
I go like this, and then I blow really hard with one nostril.
That's
If I
true.
think there's a booger that's stuck, like it doesn't look like unless she's trying to like reverse it and she's trying to suck it through. I don't know. I don't know, dude. It doesn't look exactly like she's doing drugs. Yes. Did Amy Winehouse look like she was doing drugs off her collarbone that one time? Yes. Did it really happen? I don't know. I also have like a nervous thing where I go like this a lot because I always imagine like when I'm out in public, I have this fear of boogers, so I do this a lot, and then I'm like, everybody probably thinks I'm doing drugs because it makes me feel better to know I don't have boogers. So I do this a lot as a comfort thing.
True. But I don't know, it looks suspicious to me.
Well, she's suspicious as fuck. She looks suspicious. Look at you. Oh, it just blew my nose or like did whatever. Did anybody see? Like that looks crazy to me. That looks she looks crazy.
This trial is great. Like I didn't even get into he slapped me and then I turned around to look at him. He slapped me in the face and then I turned around to look at him. So it's like, you hit me, Johnny. Like
to me, it's just like, okay, she's gotta have those mental issues then. Is she thinking she's gonna I don't know. The way she comes off, I'm just like, I don't know.
It's fucking nuts.
He comes off. But that's the thing too. He comes off awful too. I'm over both of them, and I really don't care to see either of them ever again. But I'm just like, if you have to choose sides, choose sides. But as far as I'm concerned, they're both jackasses who like. Now we have to watch a thing about like I'm just like you both are just probably not. You're clearly not healthy people. You know, like. Toxic sounds like you both have a little bit of that.
I'm in it for the memes. I will say I feel a little bit more towards Johnny's side just for the fact that he may have done some shitty things, but I don't think he did half the stuff, and I don't think she should kill his career just because she's angry about it.
I don't think, you know what? It's so hard because, you know, what I'm mad about is it's like you guys couldn't keep your shit together. You both clearly are on drugs and have issues. Like, talk to anybody who's been around you, but like,
oh yeah,
it's kind of like I'm just kind of like, this isn't my issue though. And I'm kind of like, and now that I'm seeing stuff and seeing him be super happy about the good attention he's getting, which might be, I get it because he's got a lot of shitty attentions. He deserves to be happy that people are on his side. He deserves that, but there's also a part of me that's like, we're not playing jokes to the court. We're not doing the thing. I feel like y'all are both being showmen and I don't want to see that. Answer the fucking questions and let's get over this. Is she or is she not? Like, I'm like, I just don't like the, like, oh, we're having fun here. And we're going to see who can come off like I don't know. I feel like they're both toxic people, probably.
I mean, definitely to some extent, they both have lots of problems.
And I'm just like, don't. Like, y'all decided to take this to court. Now take it seriously. That's all I'm like saying.
Well, I was honestly I was watching a thing. I was watching a lawyer talk about some of the stuff, and so Johnny Depp didn't win the defamation character against the Sun in the UK, but he's doing a trial here, and he was saying it's a little bit harder to prove some of the stuff that he's saying in the US as opposed to the UK. And he doesn't know if he's going to win the case, but this might be more of a
Her
opportunity.
career's dead.
I think honestly, I think a lot of this is more of a chance to show is Johnny Depp trying to show the trying to show that I'm not just the shit bad. I'm not as bad as she's trying to portray us and trying to recreate his career. Whether he loses the trial or not, it's more about trying to show the movie studios and everybody else that's canceling him that hey, look, I may have done shitty stuff, but I was not the aggressor in some of these things.
Yeah, I agree.
Like
I agree, but I'm like, do you really think like I'm not pro Amber Heard at all. I've always been like I've always been pro like these, and like their therapist testified that they're both toxic people towards each other. Like I always thought it was two people who got together and it turned out to be they brought the worst out of each other.
yeah.
And that's what it sounds like. I'm like, that's what their therapist attested to. That's what like that they're both like it's they shouldn't be together. And I think sometimes that happens where you get two people. She sounds like I know she's been abusive to, or at least had a domestic violence call on with one of her other exes. So I think she's prone to drama like that. Like, I'm
Yes.
going to put my hands on you. And people don't like when you say that, but I'm just like, there are some women out there that are prone to put their hands on men and prone to like
as a man that dated a crazy blonde white girl, I do remember a time where she tried to strangle me standing in the corner, and I just was like, no.
But it's the intent of it all. She really tried to do that.
Yes.
Whether she knew she could or not, you tried, and that's crazy. Like there's people out there that just do crazy shit, and I don't really think Johnny Depp's the most stablest people. He's proven that.
Yeah.
He's proven that. So it's just like, to me, I'm just like, you got two people who are kind of off the rocker. One's clearly more off the rocker, but it's kind of like, I'm just kind of like, I'm annoyed with both of them, and I'm disgusted by the whole display of like personal. I'm just not that person, you know. I'm just like, I think Johnny Depp definitely deserved to try and get his career back.
Yes.
But I'm just like, the crazy part to me is like, she knew all this was going to come out. She can't act her way out of this. The proof, and then
my dog stepped on a bee. My dad has to pee. The best one I saw is a guy with Tourette's. He's like, "Oh, I have special needs," and then he went off with his tics, and it was that was the funniest one because this guy just.
I have not been keeping up with it too much. I just see what people. I'm sticking to my normal routine of shit I watch. So if somebody talks about it, that's where I get my information. It's just like, look at this, and then I'm like, cool, I will. Yeah. But I just don't.
I've been keeping up.
I think they're both assholes.
I've been keeping up with it through the mockery of on TikTok, like the one mentioned.
I don't have to choose sides
earlier of the.
Fuck them both. Take them both out.
I've seen so many TikToks of people just making fun of my dog stepped on a bee, facial expressions, and it's great. It is.
She is overselling her face a lot.
Oh, she is.
And I am drugs. It has to be drugs or mental illness, right?
Well, because there's another one I was trying to find here.
Because there are
where
people out there where I'm just like, you can't really think that like this reads well. It has to be drugs or mental illness, right?
yeah, hang on. Nope, that one's got music. Okay, so oh wait, you don't have the audio? Do you have the audio?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? She gets slapped in the face by a ghost?
I don't know. Oh shit! Hang on, I still got my dog stepped on a bee in the background.
I just feel like, okay, because there's a part of me that has sympathy for Amber Heard just because like people are treating her awful, but she got herself here in the first place. So it's also kind of like I really do think she thought she was gonna. The only way, I don't know. I just don't kill yourself, okay? I guess
Yeah.
that's all I have to say. Don't kill yourself, okay?
That's true.
I'm like, I don't want to see anybody like get really hurt from this, but I'm just like, this is stupid. I'm watching a lot of stupid, and I'm like, you're hurting both of yourselves. Like, I do think she really hurt Johnny Depp, and I do think he deserves to like get that chance to be like, hey, to defend himself. But at the same time, I'm also like, you're kind of, we've always known he's been a bit off, and then it's like he's done some crazy shit in his life, and we've all known the drugs and alcohol were a thing in his life, like since
my mom's stuck in a tree.
Before River Phoenix. Like, I don't know what's it like.
Glasses I cannot see. Acting as a play. My dog stepped on a bee.
My dad has to pee.
Sorry, I found it. I found what I was looking for. I found it.
But there's like nobody's facing any real like repercussions besides money loss, right? There's no jail time or like, oh, if you're
Truth,
lying, is there perjury issues?
There is a lot of issues. There's a lot of. I'm sure that there's some perjury issues that have been talked about. Like I said, there was the one of Amber Heard. Obviously, looks as though she's sniffing a substance from a handkerchief, but there's another one too where she's got this. It looks very much like an aluminum Coors Light can, and then she also has a water bottle, and she grabs something, and then you see the lawyers kind of walk in front of her as one of the bailiffs, which are usually also a sheriff's deputy, was walking by, and you could see him motion like put that away, and you can see her slide it in her pocket, and then the sheriff's officer walks by. Yeah, there's not a jail time thing. It's more, like I said, a lot of this is to. Honestly, I feel like Johnny Depp's mostly doing this to like
Clear
not
his name.
lose his acting career. Yeah, just be like, hey, man.
I don't know. That's what I thought, but then he started getting like, ooh, everybody's liking me. Everybody's liking me on the internet. I'm gonna get a little bit cheekier with everything, and it's like, yeah,
Well, he's an
the
actor.
thing is, I'm concerned about Amber Heard's because it's also like everybody, public opinion is her attorneys are idiots. We're idiots and whatever, and that's a real thing. Like, not having proper representation. Johnny Depp has so much money already.
She also has a bunch of money.
Oh no, yeah, that's true. I mean, we're talking about rich people problems, but I'm also like Johnny Depp. Are you telling me Amber Heard has Johnny Depp money?
No, she doesn't have Johnny
She
Depp money.
definitely doesn't.
Actually,
So they're in
she-
different brackets.
She has at least $7 million of his money.
Yeah, but we're talking about somebody who has definitely way more than that. So it's like it doesn't matter in the realm of rich. He's like, and she got this defense who didn't really do anything for her besides make her look like an idiot.
But
And it's
but
like
her defense
did-
is also suing him too.
yeah, that's cool. But like, what I'm saying is like you've seen cases get thrown out for like this exactly, and I'm just like, and the fact that it's public opinion that her lawyers were clearly idiots is kind of concerning. I would be concerned, as
but also like
because it's like, did she have proper counsel or did she not?
But that's on her. She chose to hire these people.
I know, but cases get thrown out because they didn't basically were represented by an idiot, and I'm just that's
different. This is a civil matter. It's not criminal.
I don't know what the difference of anything is. All I know is like, I'm like, you can tell me I'm like, cool. Then you've answered my question. I don't know. All I know is like it's a thing about like proper representation for a person.
Actually, you know what?
So I don't know. But I would be concerned about that, especially with everything being like, oh, she's such an idiot. Like, do you see the questions? Do you see everybody being like, I'd be like, well, public opinion is that she was represented by idiots. She's an idiot. But it's also like, I don't know.
Amber Heard's net worth.
I don't think she'll get a fair trial. Like, it's weird. And all this, like, I don't know if you can appeal it, but I just feel like everybody's getting too.
Well, Johnny Depp had more money than her. He already had lost one case and had the appeal denied, and he had more money than her. Amber Heard's net worth is $2.5 million.
Because it's also like there was like a thing against her since as soon as she started. Is there a jury?
Yeah, it's a jury.
See, I don't know. I just feel like we're gonna see this again in court, some way or another.
John, this is already the third time it's been in court.
I know. That's what makes me think we'll see it again.
Johnny Depp is worth $100 million.
I'm not thinking, because I feel like to me law is like ping pong. And if you have enough, I don't know, we'll see what happens, because I can guarantee Amber Heard's going to feel like Johnny Depp's fans swayed the whole thing, and it's going to be like whether or not anybody's thing was valid, and it's going to be
I don't know.
We'll see what happens. I mean, I guess if it's already been happening 3 years, maybe we've seen it, but now it's like the public sees everything. So
this started in 2016.
Yeah.
I feel like, so Nico says, I feel like the judge was like, this is a shit trial and I don't want my peers to go through this again. So denied.
Hopefully, she wants to throw it out, but it's like she wants to throw it out. I don't know. We'll see what happens once she has to pay him money. If she has to pay him money, is all I'm saying.
Well, the one of the UK,
like there's a good chance this will be back. Is all I'm saying, I guess.
The one in the UK was strictly against The Sun, which is a UK-based tabloid. This one is directly against her, but she was involved in the one in The Sun because she's the one that was part of the article that defamed Johnny Depp originally.
It's just maybe she needs a little direction. Somebody needs to be like, you're overselling it. Just sell it. That's all we're asking.
Quit
I know Johnny
changing
Depp.
this.
Johnny Depp oversold this because that's the thing with me. Now I'm annoyed with Johnny Depp because it was just like, don't act like, don't. You got fans in the court now. You feeling cocky, and I'm like, this is a respectable thing. You decided to make it a thing. Now you're like, oh my god, like I'm seeing in my head. I'm like, he's just. I don't like that. Be respectful to the event. You're suing this person because they fucked up your life, eh? But now you got all your fans out here being like, "Oh, you're the best, you're the best," and I'm like, I'm supposed to have sympathy for you, and I don't. So I'm just like, watch yourself. That's all I'm saying with him. It's because I'm like, you both look like assholes, just rich assholes. I'm like, we got other things going on, so it's like, so remember that too. Maybe don't just sit there and be like, I'm also gonna be like, I don't know. Your best friend was Marilyn Manson for a while. Now now that he's in court, he's got to say some shit about Marilyn Manson too. And then it's just like, that's because you were best friends, bro. Of course, it has nothing to do with Marilyn Manson. And now you're going to be like, the second I have like everyone's attention. Let me just also bring up how I gave jokes to Marilyn Manson just so he would shut up. Like, to me, he's shady. He's shady. And I'm like, be his fan, whatever. I don't care. I'm like, I've never had like an over thing for him. I do think he should stand up if she's lying, because I think that's insane. And I think men get lied on a lot. I think a lot of people get lied on a lot. And I'm like, defend yourself. Oh, for sure. But I'm also like, you look like an asshole. And I'm 100% sure Johnny Depp is an asshole too. And I'm just like, cool. Cool. I mean, like, you don't end up with a type like Amber Heard if you're not a tad bit of an asshole.
Hey. I take that personally. I take that very personally.
I'm sorry. You're right, Justin. I should take that back. Some people end up.
Look, some people hide their crazy really well in the beginning, and it slowly slips out, and then eventually shit gets fucking nuts. Saying.
No, fans mean a lot of shit because fans are the people who put the money in the pockets. I'm just saying he should be losing more fans than he should be gaining during this thing.
I'm just saying.
That's all I'm saying.
I've had my own dealings with a blonde, white, batshit crazy woman.
There's been enough people concerned about Johnny to where people can't put their money into Johnny. But I'm like, fans, if there's enough fans, Johnny knows he can make a movie. Every production agency knows he can make a movie, because now everybody's like, you know what? Amber Heard is fucking nuts. You know what? Let's put money back into his pockets because we all feel bad for being shitty about him in the first place. And then, like, now that he's looking better than she looks, she's probably going to start. To me, it's just like, I think it's two shitty people who made their relationships public, and now we're hearing how both of them are shitty, and we're just gauging who's the shittiest.
I mean, I feel like Amber Heard's the shittiest. That's my thought.
I think they're both shitty, and I think Amber Heard is the shittiest. Because this isn't our problem. And I would love not to hear about it anymore.
But you know what?
Is like, that I don't have to have an opinion, I really don't. But like, my thing is just like, to me, if I was a business person, I wouldn't bother with either of them.
But you know what it is for us? It's content.
I just wouldn't. I wouldn't. I think they both have proven that they can't be trusted.
Take their dogs away.
Yep. Take their dogs away. Fuck them. They both blamed each other throughout everything. And I'm like, that's a bad. I think everybody's bad in the situation. From the dog thing on, I think they're both fucking nuts and crazy.
That's true. Johnny Depp has less proof of being shitty than Amber shittiness.
What do you mean? I mean, I guess it's
I
just
mean, like Johnny Depp's
Well-
shittiness is more of
he's
like,
on drugs and he does a lot of like.
and he said some shitty things about her, but also when you get pushed far enough, you're gonna say shitty things about people.
No, yeah, I don't care about that. You all think I'm defending Amber, which I think is hilarious. I'm just saying
No, I
he's
don't.
a
I
piece
don't.
of
Think,
shit too.
I don't.
Like that's all I'm saying. Like I'm
I
not gonna
don't feel.
defend
I don't. I don't.
Amber.
Feel
I'm not gonna defend Johnny. All I'm saying is like get the fuck out of my
Yeah.
face.
I don't. I don't feel like you're defending Amber.
Y'all need to go and grow as human beings, and then we'll talk to you later. That's all I'm saying. But I'm like, I don't. I probably would not support a Johnny Depp or an Amber Heard movie at this particular point.
I'll still support Johnny Depp movie because I enjoy his acting.
He's all right. But I'm just like, it's not life changing for me if either of them never show up in a movie I watch again.
Well, I mean,
So I'm just kind of like people who have such an emotional investment. I'm just like, I understand as far as like rights of men go. I get men's rights activists more than I get just people just being like, oh my God. Like,
I'm okay.
and I'm not saying men's rights activists in like a shitty way. I just mean people who are like, look, what happened to this man? And she even said herself that nobody's going to listen to you because you're a dude. And look at me, poor Amber Heard, small. Like she made a thing about it.
Yeah,
she said all that shit.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just like, that's 100% what. If you're a proper men's right activist, this is what we're talking about, or you're talking about, or whatever. Just human rights. Just look at crazy. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Here's my thoughts. As a person, an entertainer of sorts, as a person that seeks validation from strangers, I understand Johnny Depp has made many bad decisions, as all of us have made terrible decisions in our lives and done some foolish things. I know I can think of 100 things where I've looked back and go, God, that was fucking stupid.
And you feel like an asshole and you move on.
Yes. But my stuff is not necessarily on trial, and I'm not trying to save a career that I've already have had. But basically what I'm trying to say is he's trying to show
She definitely didn't help your career. I can say that though.
He's trying to seek a little bit of validation and show that he's not as shitty as they're trying to make him out to be. And trust me, there's a lot of shitty people in Hollywood. And we have seen some of the stuff come out. You've got your Weinsteins, you got your Cosbys, you got so many. You got your Vince McMahons who somehow manage to escape by everything. But I'm just saying, when you live in a world as fake as Hollywood, you tend to turn everything into a show.
And he's definitely putting up a show, and so is she.
And you know what? It's great content. I'm getting a kick out of, the memes, the TikToks, and honestly, I'm gonna say this for sure: the stuff that's happened with John, like her shitting on his bed, and then the whole, like, her getting on the defense and testifying. Her lawyer should not have let her testify.
There's a lot of, but that's what I'm saying. Is because it sounds like she's gonna have a lack of like.
But the problem is some of the stuff that she's done herself. Like she fired all her PR team.
That's fine, but I'm just saying it sounds like she did not have proper legal counsel. That's what it looks like.
But she's got plenty of money to hire. She has more than enough money.
And
to
that's
hire
why
any
she
lawyer.
fired her PR people and everybody, because she feels like she had lack of counsel. And then we could I just wouldn't be shocked if we see a retrial for retrial's sake, is all I'm saying. If that's how that works. But I'm just like, I've heard retrials on less.
Those are some good statements there from Nico. Is, you know, sometimes you get some crazy bitches and it ruins people. You know, I was ruined by a crazy bitch for a long time. How long has it taken me to get into a solid relationship?
A while, and your crazy bitch came into my crazy life, and I couldn't deal with crazy bitches either, because she was fucking crazy. She fucked with your family. She fucked with everybody.
That's true.
I think Amber Heard is in the same category. I'm not saying that she gets off with everything, but I'm just like, Johnny Depp is also, I think,
he does need to sort out some of his own life.
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like Johnny Depp gets to be like the guy who walks out like Princess Way from the trial. You're an asshole too.
That's true.
Stop pretending like, oh, you all of a sudden look fantastic. You don't. She ruined you. You ruined you. You both decide to make this public. I have no I have sympathy for Johnny Depp. I do a bit, but I'm just like, Amber Heard. She was stupid and crazy from day one. So to me, I'm just like, okay. But I'm like, Johnny Depp, I'm like, he handled this poorly.
True.
Somewhat.
Thoughts. I'm sure something else can happen. That's true. He has at least admitted his own testimony of the stupid shit he's done. Amber Heard is not. But you know, that's where growth comes from. You need to
I hope so, because in my life recently, I feel like you can't teach an old dog new tricks, and I'm just like, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, but I hope both of them fucking figure their lives out.
Good news! My piercing tray has shipped. Sorry. I just got a notification.
I'm tired of both of them pretending. I guess it's like, I just hate how it's like taken over everything. And it's kind of like, this really doesn't concern any of us.
That is true.
And I just kind of feel like, I hope you all know that. And I hope at the end of the day, we shouldn't know any of this. And this shouldn't. To me, I'm a private person. I treat my relationship and what goes on in it privately. She stepped out of bounds by doing whatever. Cool. But I'm still the person at the end of the day who, like, the TV aspect of it all makes it very unsavory to me. Like, it doesn't make it feel, and then just how he reacted to it, I'm just kind of like, this is all just crazy people doing crazy people shit, seeing who's gonna win. This might help Johnny Depp's career, but it also might fuck it up. So we'll see. And I feel like both of them were like, we're gonna see who comes out of this. We're both willing to put this on the line. And it was just like, ha, it's me, Johnny, I won.
I mean, as they're also public figures, so regardless of anything is going to be out in the public.
Yeah, but you don't have to agree to a public court thing. So to me, I'm like, you both fucking. It doesn't necessarily matter who's wrong or who's right. You both are wanting the attention, and you just want you to win. the positive attention, and I'm just like, I think they're both those people.
Oh well, for sure. They're Hollywood actors. That's
And most of Johnny Depp's thing is like, look, she didn't donate to charity, and I'm like, I just think that's
there's definitely going to be a movie version of this. 100%.
God. I'm just like, it's so dumb. And honestly, Johnny Depp, what he's been doing lately, I'm just like, when has Johnny Depp recently shown up in anything where Johnny Depp was lead? Like, he's kind of on his way out. I hate to say it, but I'm also like, Amber Heard's not necessarily wrong in Johnny Depp not getting, roles like he used to. Being an old man. I'm not saying yell at your fucking spouse like that, but it's just kind of like, if we look at it from a connoisseur perspective, I just kind of feel like, yeah, he's not doing as well as he should either.
I mean, he had some. I mean, he still had some.
It's right.
Anyways, Johnny Depp's in the past. Amber Heard's in the past.
No. Before her, I don't think he was doing very great as an actor.
Well, he was
not like he was showing up in big movies,
stuff.
but not like he was. He's no longer the lead.
That's true,
I just think realistically.
But honestly, Pirates lost its way a long time ago. But you know what time it is? That's true. You get fired from Disney. But you know what time it is? We need to give this our final review. Because it's an hour and a half. We've said our pieces. Look, Amber's a twat. Johnny Depp is foolish.
They wouldn't both kiss my ass.
And
I hope Johnny Depp doesn't have to pay her money, but they can both kiss my ass. Goodbye.
Definitely. But so our rating scale. Is this a main eventer? Is it a 5 out of 5? Is it upper mid card? Is it 4 out of 5? Is it a 3 out of 5? Is it just in the mid card? Is it lower mid card 2 out of 5? Or is it nothing but a jobber? How do you feel about 19 Crimes?
Mid card.
I do feel like any of the 19 Crimes gets a little bump up because it is slightly an attraction. Because imagine chilling, you're drinking with your friends, and then all of a sudden you pull out your cell phone and go, and watch this. And then next thing you know,
work hard, play hard, drink shard.
That shit happens. That bumps it up a little bit in my book because
that happened to you.
Yeah. But I feel like that happens with all the 19 Crimes, I think it's all 19 Crimes. The bottles talk to you, which I feel like we're gonna have to review some more because I also want to review because there's some that are like old timey criminals, and so obviously they have some different voice actors come in and play the part of them. But I'm curious to see how that goes down. So at some point, we need to go through all the 19 Crimes.
Because the 19 Crimes thing, for me, the whole point of buying them was for the bottle stock. And then when you had no clue the bottle stocked, I was like, no way. How did you buy this and not know that's the gimmick?
I had no idea the bottle was topped. So I feel like that's a slight attraction to it. But does that put in the main event scene? Not this one. Like, if the flavor was stronger, look, I'm not a big fan of Chardonnays as it is. But Martha's Chard. You said mid-card. I said it bumps it up a notch.
I don't think so. I think it bumps it up to mid-card.
Oh, he bumps it up to mid card.
Yeah.
I guess the Chardonnay, like, if this was a solid Prosecco or something, which honestly I feel like it's Martha Stewart, it should be a Prosecco.
This
But
is such a heavy bottle for no reason. Like
that's true.
there's this is so thick of glass, and there's like I thought I would have more. It is so heavy. I have like a teeny tiny bit. I don't even know. Hold on.
You know what it's for? You know why it's bottle so heavy? It's so
I
you can
hate
make
it.
It's so you can make it 20 crimes. You
Yeah.
can assault somebody with this in so many painful ways.
This is what sent her to jail the first time.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But I don't know. I would say mid-card. I'll take mid-card.
So the tattooing is handled by Kurt. He's a tattoo artist. I'm the piercer. So we have talked about it in the future. We're willing to do some sort of internships or apprenticeships, or space rentals. So that is a possibility. Once we get set up and figured out, like I said, since I'm doing piercings, once I feel ready to educate somebody else in the piercing arts, we'll do that too. But it is a possibility. It is definitely a possibility. Because so tentatively scheduled, Pink Street Tattoos and Piercings should be opening June 10th, assuming all the paperwork and all that stuff is finalized. I also have a bunch of jewelry and piercing tools that are still waiting to arrive. Painful Pleasures. I got an email from them. I guess they're a little bit behind on the jewelry orders. So hopefully that comes in soon. But yeah, it's definitely a possibility in the future.
Is that just for the penis areas?
No, it's just in general. So I made a massive order, which came out to just under $1,000, and I got like maybe $50 worth of the jewelry that I ordered, and the rest is still waiting to ship. So, like I said, I've probably spent just short of $2,000 on just my piercing supplies. So as soon as all that stuff gets in, that'll help. Are you okay, Diane?
Yeah, I'm just building my. I have such a cool Viking glass, but I feel like this is the way I have to hold it because I'm such a
doofus.
Why would people have glasses like that? There's no control in a glass like this. Why wouldn't you hold if you had the ability to?
I don't know. Anytime I hold anything like a chalice or something, okay. So I don't have a chalice. Let's say this Patron bottle. I hold it like this.
I've held it, but see, that's so grand of.
That's how I hold wine glasses and chalices. It's just like that.
I feel like this is very meek and wonderful, and I like it. Like this is how I like to feel. Just like, ooh, I'm cozying up to a weird Viking chalice, whatever the fuck Justin has given me.
It's a warm fire. You got the chalice. You know, it's a delightful. That's like me holding like the unicorn ears. That I'm gonna drop it if I do that. Okay, I'm gonna hold it by the horn.
Well, that looks destructive and just cruel. But you just gotta. And then too, I could put my hands under here too. It
I
just
will. I
feels-
do have to say this unicorn does have a short horn. It's okay, buddy. Your white unicorn. It happens.
If it was too much longer and you had like more of a drink, it would stab you in the face, probably.
That's true. But so, Diane, I've settled and I've decided Martha Shard is a mid card because
Thank you,
honestly,
Nico. I love you so much, and you're one of the best people I've ever met. That felt like so over the top, but for real.
I second that statement.
I had a great time when I met Nico and her husband. It was wonderful.
It
Both
was
of them,
lovely.
a lot of them, wonderful.
It was a lovely time. It was fun. It was
Watch
enjoyable.
them, subscribe if you're not already. I have a feeling you are, because they're the best.
The best.
Oh,
around.
does your husband have a Twitch too, or are you both like, I don't know.
I believe he does have a Twitch.
Promote yourselves.
Put it in the thing and I'll put it on the screen. Maverick has a Twitch too.
Yes, he does. He's the love of my life. Fantastic.
But you know what? I don't know if I could put any Chardonnay above a mid card. But in my personal opinion, I feel like Chardonnays are one of the weakest wines there you can get. I'm not a Chardonnay guy.
I think the flavor is good. For Chardonnay, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad that Martha Stewart didn't pose as an inmate. I'm not mad at that. I'm sure
Well,
that was not
yeah.
your favorite part.
Snoop didn't pose as an inmate either.
No, but it was more like. Do you still have the bottle? Show the bottle. It's head on. It's more like headshot fashion. Hers is more. It's going to be from the side, and I'm Martha Stewart. Do you get what I mean? Like her. These are. That's the style of all
They're
the
still
bottles.
front on. She just has a little like coy bang covering the eye look going.
This is such thick glass and such. You got the
But
you know
Snoop,
whatever
Snoop
here.
Dogg's is pretty hardy too. This is I
I
think
just feel like these are people who definitely know how to make money, and I'm like, maybe it should be more.
19 Crimes is a hardy bottle.
She might
If
be. You know
to
what?
beat somebody's ass, this is the wine bottle to do it with.
Lower. What is it? What's the? I'm raising her to a 4, just for marketing. She nailed it. She
But
got
already-
but I already.
Fine, it's 4 out of 5.
No, do you agree?
I don't know. It's a good marketing, but 19 Crimes did a lot of the marketing already.
I know, but it's such a thick bottle. Versus,
No, I'm not. I'm not wavering.
You're saying 3.
It's a 3.
I do try and make.
It's because of
you say
Chardonnay.
everything's good.
If it was a prosecco, I could have maybe gone to an upper mid card. It'd have been a more enjoyable drink. But that's okay. So this, if you enjoy a Chardonnay, it could be a main eventer. But I don't care that much for Chardonnays. So for that fact, I cannot give like it would have to be an exceptional Chardonnay. Talking bottle though.
I feel like I was gypped, and I feel like that's part of the thing. 19 Crimes.
Okay, so I would give it a high 3 out of 5 mid card. It's like on the verge of going for like the TNT Championship or the Intercontinental doesn't need shit anymore. But like the TNT Championship or maybe the Intercontinental Championship in the 90s, that's where this is. It's like a mid card on the verge. You know what I mean? It's like it's almost there, but it's just not quite. It's it's right there. That's how I feel about it.
Would you buy it again?
This particular one,
Yeah.
no.
Would you drink it if you were at a party?
Yeah,
If somebody was like, "This is all we got," would you stay?
yeah.
All right.
If the right people are there, if it's like a party, I'm going to, because somebody else has kind of dragged me along, and like they said, hey, you should come to this party. We're drinking 19 Crimes Martha Shard. You know,
A
I'd be
bottle
like,
per person.
yeah, I'd be like, oh, all right, get out. But if I got there and this is all they had, and the only person that I got along with was the person that invited me, I might chill for a little bit, take a few sips, give my bottle away, and head back to the house, watch some YouTube, um, do something more enjoyable. Like this is not enough to keep me around. Like, I can go to a party with people I don't really care for, but if there's enough booze to get me feeling good to where I can relate to them on their level, then we're good.
What if Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart were on the label?
I feel like that would be a different thing, and that would have to be a Prosecco.
What's a Prosecco? Is that also?
It's like a champagne.
I know
We've had-
nothing about wines. All I know
We've
is
had
that
Proseccos. As a matter of fact,
Ready.
no, that's sweet rosé.
Whites normally taste bready. Reds taste like hell on your stomach, and then pinks are usually sweet as fuck.
Yeah.
That's all I know about wines. So
Honestly,
to me, this was shockingly sweet. I don't know what a Chardonnay is. I don't know.
This is a sweeter Chardonnay than I've had.
I don't understand alcohol. Does it get like in my head? Does it get you drunk? Cool. It just is like, no.
I mean, I don't understand wines exactly. I look at the bottle and go, okay, this looks like it's reasonable. Like, my favorite wine, my favorite are Moscatos.
Mhm.
That's kind of Moscatos, Proseccos, rosés aren't bad. That's kind of my wheelhouse. A good red blend. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. But you know what, Diane?
No, what?
This has been Best of the Bottom. We're bottom class people drinking bottom shelf booze. Our social media is down the bottom. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at Bottom Class. Please give us a follow there. You can see some stuff there. Stuff happens there sometimes when I post. I don't know when I'm going to post. It just happens. If you're watching us on twitch.tv/Bottom Class, please give us a follow. We love you guys. Catch us live every Monday night at 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern, and 8 p.m. Pacific. If you're on the YouTubes, like, share, subscribe, click the bell, get the notifications. Help us grow. We're just a sad, lonely, lower bottom class booze channel that is starting a tattoo shop. Well, at least I'm starting a tattoo shop. Van's gonna get pierced there. We're gonna do a live. I'm gonna do some live streaming at the tattoo shop before we open. We're gonna do some live piercing, some live tattooing. I just got to figure out how that's going to work out. We'll get the internet set up tomorrow. So that's some good news. We have a website, paracoproductions.com. There's some merchandise there. If you'd like to donate, we'd appreciate that. Like I said, we're trying to grow. We're trying to make things better. We're trying to come up with some new things. We're trying to buy some different boozes. You know, we're doing things. We're trying to get there. We're growing. You know, we're just... We live in the hood. I live in the hood. your hood's getting kind of hoodie. But, you know, it happens. Thank you for joining us. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, do all those things. And we'll see you next time. Bring that shit in for a hug. And
Tasted pretty good.